I don't know if y'all know it or not, but Wack 100 been on Max B bumper lately.
Max B coming home. I didn't even know Mystical was locked up again.
I mean, Max B's a rat. Don't nobody give out Max B coming home.
Welcome to OGTV 45, where we don't do those long drawn out intros. We just get right to it. Okay, so now Wack 100 is saying he got a call from Max B's brother, Pooh Sims, who's saying there's some new information in the Max B case. He said when Max B went back for resentencing, Max B gave a new statement and a whole new everything, and it could be used against Pooh Sims if he were to go back to court for appeal. So this is supposed to be some new information in the Max B case. We're going to fair use react to this no jumper clip. That's all I'm doing is fair use reacting, no jumper. So don't knock me in the head.
I got some more exclusive today on what's the dude name? From New York, the rapper dude.
Max B.
Max B.
Why? But everybody has to get taken down. Why Max B?
His brother called me
and said what?
He ratted on him.
Not the wave god.
Yeah, your man Adam. Not the wave god. Not the wave god. Now, why would the brother call Wack is my question. You know, out of all of the people in New York that you could have contacted, you know, all of the podcasts in New York, I find it hard to believe that, you know, there was no one else he could have contacted if he wanted to get that information on the internet, like especially where it matters at, because as you can see, this hasn't even been going all crazy over the internet in our sector. You know what I mean? So I don't know why he would pick Wack 100 or why he would call Wack 100. It's like, I don't know. That's kind of hard to believe. But, you know, some people are clout chasey, but I don't know. I just don't know why he would have chose Wack with all the stuff around Wack's name to go to Wack. You know, is it possible that Wack could have went to him? I don't know. Let's get back into this.
You want me to play it? He's sending me to work.
Sure, why not?
He's sending me to work.
Are you familiar with Max B's case from back in the day?
I'm familiar with it now.
I'm pretty sure he sent his brother to go rob a girl. The girl's brother came home, or not brother, but her boyfriend came home while he was in the process of...
No.
They
Here's
killed
how
him.
it went. It was a chick who met some dudes at a club, went back to the hotel with him.
Right.
Had a little money, they had whatever going on.
She reports it to Max
She
B.
let it to Max B.
Yeah.
Max B let his brother know, allegedly, Pooh Sims or some shit like that,
Okay.
right? So Pooh and the chick double back.
Right.
She had a key. So when she get there, the key don't work. They gang entry going there. Whatever she said was there, what? Nothing there but a laptop, $800. Right? They smoke them up. They kill somebody up in there.
Okay, aside from robbery being a sin, first and foremost, and a crime, second after that, one of the reasons I stopped doing it at a very young age, I wouldn't say very young, but relatively young in comparison to where I'm at now. I'm in my 50s now. So one of the reasons I stopped doing robberies was because sometimes you're faced with that type of disappointment. Sometimes you go through all that trouble and what you thought was there is not there. Now you could be in a situation like this guy was in, where you have to do some harm to somebody only to find out you didn't get anything out of the deal. The money wasn't there, or what you thought he would have is not what he had. You know, that's a dangerous situation. There's a lot of people in prison right now doing basketball scores. I'm talking about 40 years, 50 years for botched robberies. You know what I mean? Going on a robbery and what they thought they was gonna get, they ain't what they got.
Doing a robbery.
Because, like somebody tries to intervene. Yeah,
right? Everybody get away. Max B get questioned.
Mm-hmm.
He tells him what club that the female works at and what project building she live in.
Oh.
He identifies the chick. They snatch the chick. The chick then identifies Pooh Sims. Right? Max get like 75, 80 years. Pooh get like 100, 125.
Right.
The chick do like 10, 12, she home.
And for people out there, keep this in mind in case you're ever thinking of involving yourself in a murder conspiracy. Max B did not go on the mission. He just provided the information about the target to his brother.
So here it goes.
I be telling y'all about that conspiracy, man. There's certain things, man, I don't want to know nothing. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes get caught up in conspiracy for being nosy, for minding other people's business. Islam teaches you to not involve yourself in things that don't concern you. I don't want to know. A lot of dudes that's, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool with, say they're my homeboys, whatever, and yeah, we cool, we is homeboys, but I don't know what the hell they got going on. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to be in anybody's conspiracy. If I got an issue, you ain't going to know. I'm not dragging nobody into my funk. You know, first and foremost, you know, I told a story a while back about this little dude down here. They got these projects down here in South Carolina, in Columbia, called the Colony. They like South Carolina's version of like a Soundview or Pink Houses, or, you know, it like, it go down. And the neighborhood is primarily GD, Gangster Disciple. Where I'm at, it's very, very gang heavy. They have Bloods, Crips, and GDs are primarily, you know, what's going on down here. But this is a GD projects. The whole city knows that's what's going on in the Colony. And this little guy, you know, he's a Blood. He goes over there and he gets into a situation with the GDs behind something involving his baby mama. He was disrespected very, very bad. You know, and the guy comes to me as if he's asking for advice, like what he should do. I told him what he should do is get away from me. Get away from me. I don't want nothing to do with this conversation, brother, because it's like it was a common sense issue. Like, you know what I mean? Either you're going to take that L, you know what I mean, and just don't go back over there, you know, be labeled as a coward or whatever, and just accept it and move on. Or you going to go over there and you going to tend to your business. You know what I'm saying? It was one of them situations where it was clear cut. There was no gray area. It wasn't much room for negotiation, you know? So I'm like, why? I don't want nothing to do with this conversation, brother. Because if you stick to the script and live the lifestyle that you claim you're living, this is going to result in something bad. And I don't want to be a part of that conspiracy. I didn't know you was going to do it. I don't want to know you going to do it. If you are really going to do it, and any of that, bro, that's not my beef. That's not my beef. That's not how men move. You know what I mean? Like so-called gangsters, that's not how you're supposed to move, like involving others in your beef. You know what I mean? But even with the, like he said, that they're lining up a jukes. They're lining up, you line up a jukes and it go bad, man. It go bad. You line up a jukes and you tell somebody got something or something in there, or somebody, you know, rocking a certain piece of jewelry or whatever the case may be, and them boys run down and they get put in a situation where they have to get busy. If they get put in a situation where they have to get busy, bro, you part of that body, man. You part of that body. You might be ain't never bust a gun in your life. All you did was run your mouth. All you did was be shiesty and grimy and try to line somebody up. And them niggas had to get busy. Then what? Then what? That's where all the squilling going at. Cause that nigga, more than likely, he don't want no smoke with that type of time, yo. That's why he ain't out there putting in that type of work himself. And he didn't think it was gonna go to that. But it could always go to that. Another reason, stay away from robberies. Bad karma and bad luck come with robberies. Let me tell y'all that, man. Bad karma and bad luck come with robberies. I got shot when I was young, 4 times. At one time, twice in the stomach, once in the chest, once in the arm. Look at this shit right here. If you look right here, you see they had to cut me from there all the way to there. Take a vein out my leg and put it in my arm because the bullet hit right there. You see that? It hit the artery in my arm. They wanted to amputate my arm. My grandmother and my great aunt begged them niggas not to amputate my arm. They had to, you know, the whole zipper joint, bro. Open me up. Open me up. Take out my kidney. Reconstruct my liver. All that for doing a robbery. Ran up in some shit gun hole. and niggas was prepared. You know, nigga ate that like a champ though. You know, that come with the game. That come with the game. That's the rules of engagement. You know, but it's a learning experience. You live and learn. Like right now, after all that, I ain't with that robbery shit. They can't come to me talking about no robbery. I don't care if you tell me they got 100 keys, 100,000, 100 pounds. I don't care. That's his shit, bro. That's that nigga shit. I'm a man. I get mine out the mud. I don't need to take nothing from there a nigga, bro. Whatever he did to get his $100,000, I could do to get my $100,000. I don't need that nigga $100,000. That nigga ain't sharper than me. That nigga ain't smarter than me. I don't need that nigga $100,000. I got my own $100,000.
Time goes by, Max get a time to, from like 80 to 20 or something like that.
Yeah, they're chopping it
So
down.
this when it comes to me. So we running it. We see where we got the paperwork because we found an appeal where he gave him the information on the chick. That was a violation. We seen that. But then it was a sealed file, right? I said, so something in this sealed file. They're claiming he got his time knocked down because of the inconsistency of counsel, right? So next thing you know, everybody always asks, Wack, how do you? They call me, right? I get a call from prison. Pooh Sims, who are you? I'm Max B. brother. Okay, what's up, man? What you want? He said, man, they was telling me this, what you think I need to do? I said, this is a sealed file there, bro. I said, whatever secret's in that sealed file, only you can get it though, because you're in there, it's your case. This 6 months ago. He called me today. What's your address? What you got? He said, boy, Wacky was right. I said, what you mean? He said, when dude came back, he put everything on me. Said, I did everything. He put everything on me. That's how he got his time knocked down.
Wow.
Right? So he said, I'm sending you the paperwork so you have it. And boom, this just on the way to no jumper.
Wow.
Look, this your man.
Okay, so the new information you about to send me from, I done forgot that nigga name. What's his man name again?
I'm a mail it to you. I'm a mail it to you, man, and then I'm gonna definitely give you a call, and we definitely gonna figure this out. Cause I gotta call my lawyer real quick before he leaves.
Okay, yeah. So this Pooh, look. So you saying the new information he gave them, they can use against you if you go back on appeal, overturn it. They can use the new information to rebook you.
Yeah, they can use the new information because this is testimony that he gave them when he went back and got resentenced. So you know, this shit crazy, man.
Like he said, bro, this is new testimony and new information. This was a seal. This was something sealed. You know what I mean? Wack saying he couldn't get it. The nigga had to get it because his name was on the case. And the old boy saying when he got it, like, this ain't what he was saying the first go round. That's what they're saying.
All right, well, send me for some shit I ain't do. You know I ain't did it, man, and he gonna go lie to these people, man. So I'm gonna definitely shoot you the information.
Send me that new work.
Shoot you the information.
Send it to me, bro.
I got you, so we can.
So they called me.
Wow. What a crazy ending to that
Everybody
story,
calls
man.
me. The other day, the Larry Hoover people called me.
I can't get past this. Why do they keep calling Wack? Like, I don't understand. Why would you call Wack 100? I don't get it. To be totally honest with y'all, right? Let me be totally honest with y'all. The whole thing is irrelevant to me. I don't know anything about Max B. I was in prison from 2002 to 2013. I missed the wave. I missed the Dipset. I missed the Cocaine City. I missed all of that. I really don't even know who Max B is.
They called me.
Calling Wack 100 on your own brother, pretty wild. Pretty spicy work right there.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm talking about right there. What does Adam even mean? Yeah, calling Wack, direct is spicy. That's like that's nasty work is pretty much what he's saying. Adam 22 is telling y'all, the white boy is telling you, calling Wack is nasty work. Well, niggas want their name on TV or something like what is it, bro? What is it with the calling this nigga, bro? Adam is saying that's nasty work. Y'all can't be people. Y'all can't be that dumb.